Good morning and welcome to the Mancunian Way. It is the start of the week. It is Monday morning, 7 a.m., the 3rd of October. Yes, we're into October. We're at that time again. And what we're going to do this morning, I'm going to give you a little bit of a rundown over the weekend and go through some results, the table, and also all the fixtures coming up this week. It is that European football week. We are back. Should be an absolute blinder of a week. What I'm going to do first of all, just going to give you the weekend results. It's been another pulsating weekend here in the Premier League with teams still fumbling and bumbling their way through the league at the start. Arsenal, could they continue their amazing progress to be the shock leaders of the Premier League? Well, the North London derby was this weekend. It wasn't just a Manchester derby. It was a weekend of derbies, and Arsenal ran out 3-1 winners in the North London derby, absolutely demolishing under Conte's men, thanks to goals from Thomas Partey, Gabriel Jesus, and Granit Xhaka after a red card to Emerson Royal. Kane did get them back onto level pegging at one each, but sadly it was not to be for Antoine Conte's men. It really, really wasn't. So yeah, North London remains red. Tottenham remain pretenders. And Arsenal are starting to show they could be the dark horse contenders. The next game was a Bournemouth 0, Brentford 0. We need to say more about that one. Bit of a ball fest. Then there was Crystal Palace 1, Chelsea 2. Now, Palace actually took the lead in this game thanks to Edouard. Early goal in the 7th minute. Hit back by Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang after his late transfer move from FC Barcelona. And believe it or not, a former Palace favourite who was on loan there last year, old Conor Gallagher, broke Palace hearts. And nearly said Chelsea wasn't playing for Palace anymore. Is it Chelsea? Back to his parent club. Broke hearts in the 90th minute to secure the winner. He didn't celebrate, but his team certainly did. And Chelsea ran away 2-1 winners from Selhurst Park. Then we move on to Fulham 1, Newcastle 4. Newcastle. Now, obviously, I go on Pete's channel, PD Proud Luck, and the Newcastle fans are of the opinion that someone was going to get a good idea. And it seemed to have happened down at the cottage. Craven Cottage was the place for the massacre. Newcastle United making a long journey south all the way from the northeast down to London and running out 4-1 winners. Now, I'm probably going to tell you that the red card for old Chalobah did not help Fulham. It really didn't. Fulham down to 10 men after 8 minutes, probably deservedly so as well. Fulham, Michael Silva's men did themselves no favours whatsoever. And Wilson, Almiron, who got himself a cheeky brace, and Sean Longstaff, who has been a lot of the in the target, a lot of the boo boys up at St James's Park. Yeah, but Cordovarid did pull back a late consolation. But there you go. The big shock of the weekend was at Anfield. Sorry, I'm just doing what the Liverpool fans do in Anfield. Oh no, this is how they celebrate goals. Golf clap, anyone. Liverpool 3, Brighton 2, and in all intents and purposes, Brighton and Hove Albion should have and could have ran out comfortable winners. They will actually leave. They will actually look back at this weekend on disappointment because Brighton and Hove Albion under new management now carried on right from where they left off under Graham Potter now at Chelsea with a 3-3 draw at Anfield, but it could have been so much better. I am not exaggerating. They could have been 4 or 5 up Anfield. I am not kidding you. They were that dominant. They took a 2-goal lead in the 70 by 17 minutes through hat-trick hero Trossard in the end, scored in the 4th and 17th minute, hit back by Bobby Firmino in the 33rd minute to half the deficit at half-time. It was seemed a bit inevitable, and we thought Liverpool were going to go on after their equaliser. And then obviously Webster scored the own goal to give them the lead, but Trossard pulled the goal back and gave them a 3-3 draw, deservedly so, actually, because they probably actually deserved all 3 points. So Liverpool can count themselves very, very lucky. We then moved something that does warm my cockles, does make me a happy boy, is that Everton did grab themselves a very, very vital and important away win 2-1 at a bit of an up and down Southampton side. Ralph Hassel, I sort of started the season on a bit of a roller coaster, some ups, some downs, and he doesn't seem to be getting the best out of his very, very young team over at the down at St Mary's or whatever it's called now. I know the stadiums change left, right, and centre, but funnily enough, Southampton did take the lead through Aribo in the 49th minute, but then Conor Coda and McNeil, who is not a goal scorer, I assure you now, I think that was his first goal in about 2 years, snapped up, grabbed himself a cheeky winner, and Everton run out 2-1 winners. Well done to the Toffees. We then moved to the Saturday night game. West Ham, a very, very disappointing West Ham this season, actually got a vital 2-0 win over Wolverhampton Wanderers through Skamaka and Bowen, but that wasn't the talking point. Lager, I can't think of the guy's name. Is it Lager was sacked immediately following this game. So Wolverhampton Wanderers are now looking for a brand new manager. I'd love to know what your thoughts are in the comments on that. Did he deserve to obviously go? We then move on to Sunday's game. The Manchester Derby. Manchester is blue. Erling Haaland, Phil Foden, couple of hat-tricks for the Manchester City fans. 6-3 winners. Do not get mistaken. Those 3 goals, flattered to deceive. It might have given United fans a little bit of something to smile about, but it was a whole different team that they got when they got these other goals. Antoinette, quality strike, won't take that away. Martial and the follow-up from a Fred shot, and then followed up by Martial penalty in the last dying embers of injury time. But it was the Haaland and Foden show, KDB show, Bernardo show, Grealish show, Ake show, and Akanji show. It was just whatever show you want. It was outstanding. So well done to Pep Guardiola's boys. Manchester is blue. Then we move on to a very, very weird game down at Leeds United. Ellen Road, 0-0 with Villa. It was a little bit of a ball draw, shall we say. Leeds did get themselves down to 10 men. Couple, since is he called Sinstera? Got himself 2 stupid yellow cards. A foul where he had nowhere to go on the Villa man, and then he blocked himself a free kick, which was stupid. No need for it. There was no danger, and he got a silly red card. In my opinion, deserved as well, because pettiness and silliness, stupidness. He deserved it. You know the rules, follow them. But yeah, ball draw down at Ellen Road. And now what I'm going to do, I'm going to bring up for you the current league table. So as you can see, Arsenal are top, 8 played, 7-1, 21 points. City hot on their heels, point behind them. Played 8, won 6, drawn 2, lost 0. Tottenham and Brighton make up the other remaining top 4 spots. Chelsea and United are 5th and 6th. Newcastle squeaked into that Europa Conference spot. The bottom 3, let me just take that banner off so you can see the bottom 3, is Wolverhampton Wanderers, Nottingham Forest, and Leicester City. The Midlands clubs are having a nightmare this season. Absolute disaster is the Midlands at the moment. Really, really not impressing at all. So that is the current Premier League right now. I'll just get that off screen, bring myself back. Trust me, some people will say they prefer that to be on screen than the are. As you can see, we're doing this as we're going. Now, what I'm going to do, finally, just to finish for this Monday morning, I'm going to give you the fixtures for this current week coming up. There is a Premier League fixture tonight. Leicester City take on Nottingham Forest, so that may change in the Midlands, but we'll see. But coming up this weekend, or this week fuller, is starts all on Tuesday. The Champions League is back. We have Ajax against Napoli, Liverpool are against Rangers at home. Club Brugge take on Atletico Madrid. FC Porto will play Bayer Leverkusen. We've then got Group C. Bayern Munich are at home to Victoria Pilsen at the very early kickoff. Inter Milan against Barcelona looks to be the absolute game of Tuesday. Or you could say it's Liverpool Rangers. Some will even argue it's Ajax and Napoli. But that is a very intriguing game between Milan and Barcelona. I am also looking forward to the Liverpool Rangers game. Marseille do play Sporting Lisbon, and Eintracht Frankfurt take on Tottenham Hotspurs as well. Then we move to Wednesday. Red Bull Salzburg are at home to Dynamo Zagreb. Chelsea are at home to AC Milan. That should be a cracker of a game. Graham Potter taking his first little steps into the Champions League as Chelsea manager. I know, Chelsea manager. RB Leipzig are at home to Celtic. Real Madrid are at home to Shakhtar Donetsk. Manchester City, yes, back in Champions League action. Ozzy will be one happy boy. Take on Copenhagen. Seville take on Borussia Dortmund as well in Group G. And then Benfica are at home to PSG. And Juventus are at home to Maccabi Haifa. So they are all your fixtures coming up this week. Now, we have gone over the 10 minutes. I do apologise, but there was a lot to get through. A little bit of a roundup of the weekend. We are back tonight, live, 8 o'clock UK time. Me and Vata are going to come and bring you a live preview for the FC Copenhagen game. Manchester City will play FC Copenhagen live on Wednesday night. There'll be a preview tonight, 8 p.m, live on the channel. Make sure you come and join us. Also, go back and watch the post-match from last night. It was myself, Xander, Ozzy, and Rich, all giving our viewpoints on the Manchester derby and why Manchester is, and quite simply, will always be, blue. So go back and give that a watch. I will see you all tonight, 8 o'clock. Have a wonderful start to your week. Have a great Monday. Me and Vata, 8 o'clock tonight, live on the channel. See you then. Remember, hit that like, hit that subscribe. We're nearly 800. 200 a bit to go, and we've hit that magical 1,000. Come on, you want to do it for your channel. Take care, and I'll see you 8 o'clock tonight. Take care, Blues.